All right, Mk677. My experience on it, how to take it, when to take it, how to properly take it. What else? The side effects, everything else. What it does for you, how I think it benefited me. Also, why it is good to take it at a young age. I know this is going to be very. You don't want to hear this, but let me explain it to you. Let me explain my experience first of all. I'm not even lying or anything. I've been taking it. I've done 6 cycles on this. My first cycle when I was 15 years old. All right. I know you're gonna comment on me saying whatever. So I've been taking it for over a year. I think not consistently. Don't get this in a line. I'm 17 now. Started taking it when I was about 15 and a half. Whatever. But when I first took it, let me get back to the first time I ever took it. First time you took it, it takes like a week to kick in normally, but you feel so fucking hungry. If you're a skinny kid, I'm saying this as well. Don't start doing this if you've never been to the gym or you've been like 1 month in the gym. You got to have a little bit of experience on you. You got to know how to lift some weights, eat some food properly. First time taking it, you're super hungry. You feel like your fucking stomach is caving in. That's how hungry you feel. So basically what happened to me, because I took it while my growth plates were still open and I was still a teenager, my human growth hormone wasn't there yet. Because this has HGH, it does something with the HGH. I don't know. This is all bro science, but I have experience in this shit, so I can tell you guys about it. Like, I've taken it like no one else has before. I'm not even joking. I grew, not even joking, a foot taller. Like I genuinely, I was locked in my room for about 3 months in the summer, fucking bang this shit out, going to the gym, eating healthy. I must have gained about 10 kilos in like 2 weeks as well. Not joking. This is amazing. Your first time you take it, you're gonna feel like fuck. Like this is like testosterone. What I'm gonna say though, it's quite underwhelming to what you think it is. What I'm explaining to you, everyone has different. That's why I'm also gonna explain to you how to take it, because if you get it wrong, if you take it at the wrong time, in the wrong way, you're not gonna feel it. So I'll explain to that in just a second. But my first experience was amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. You feel hungrier, you can eat more. I was eating about 6 meals a day. Not joking. Again, I grew a foot taller. Not joking. Again, I'll explain also the water retention as to why I gained 10 kilos. It's not real 10 kilos, but I'll also explain how how you feel in the gym, because it's such a good thing, right? Now I'm going to explain to you guys how to take it, when to take it, and everything along those lines. You don't take it whenever you want, whenever you feel like. This is my method, and this is what's worked for me. And I've had boys that have taken it differently, and they haven't felt shit. How I took it. Straight away in the morning, you wake up, you take 1 pill, 12.5 milligrams, whatever. One. Remember, only one for your first time ever doing it. That's it. You're going to take one first thing in the morning, right? And you're going to leave about 30 to 45 minutes of a buffer before you eat or drink, or you can drink water, but you don't do anything else. Also, this is a bit of a weird one. Don't have a shit. So if you need a shit in the morning really badly, hold it in for about 30 minutes to an hour just to let it digest, because you might shit the MK that you've just taken. You might shit it out. That's what I've experienced. I'm not even joking. Again, what else? So yeah, you're gonna take it in the morning. You can also take it at nighttime, but you just won't get the hungriness effect, whatever. Shit, there's a lot of stuff to cover about this, because you do have to really take this carefully, even though it hasn't. I'm gonna talk about side effects in. I'm overwhelmed right now. But essentially, morning. Leave a 30 to 45 minute buffer before you eat anything. You should feel super hungry. Or if you don't feel super hungry, it hasn't worked. Wait until your stomach feels like it wants to cave in. Then eat your breakfast. Then eat your lunch. Whatever. And I'll guarantee you're gonna be eating all day. You're gonna eat a 2,000 calorie meal, and the next second you're like, fuck, I wanna eat more. That's how it feels on this. Also, what it does to you is you need to drink a lot of water throughout the day whilst you're taking it. Drink a shit ton of water because it does build water retention. I've always just drunk a lot more water from it, and obviously you put on a lot more weight. Now, diet, guys, you do want to be careful because you can build high insulin levels. You can get diabetes if you eat a lot of sugar while on this, because it does influence the stuff that leads to diabetes. So please watch your sugar intake. Other than that, bro, like my first time taking it, I wasn't really too serious on my diet. Because I was skinny, it didn't matter, right? I just wanted to eat and fucking get bigger. But you can genuinely, I don't recommend this at all, just to say to you boys, but you can eat fucking anything, and you put on lean mass. You get a bit chubbier, but for me personally, I can eat anything and still put on lean mass, as long as you're fucking working hard in the gym. Remember, guys, like till failure, pushing yourself. Another thing MK does is whilst you're on it, your gym sessions are so much fucking better. You feel like the man. You have that high test feeling. I don't know if it does anything with testosterone. I also got to explain to you guys how it affects you after you come off it, because it does have a substantial thing you guys need to be aware of. But other than that, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, how to take it at night time. So this is if you don't want to get hungry. So if you're on a cut, it's better to take it at night time, because I'm not even joking, you get the craziest dreams. You get vivid, you get like lucid dreams whilst you're on this, on your first like week. After you've taken it a couple of times, like, it won't feel any of these stuff anymore, because you do build tolerance. Whilst you're on the Mk677, you do build a tolerance. So it's definitely not appropriate to go over the 12.5 mg a day. What I also like to do is I like to leave the weekends or the days that I'm not training or eating a lot. I like to just leave it out and not take any, because you got to let your hormones balance again. You got to leave it, and you also do build a lot of tolerance to this if you do take it every single day. Also, you got to take it very consistently. And I was just saying, leave it to the weekends, but take it at times you know you're gonna go gym, you know you're gonna eat a lot, you know you're gonna train hard, things like that, and take it every single day that you know. Build like a plan every time you're gonna take it, essentially. And you also don't want to take it too less, because you just won't feel anything. Other than that, side effects, I'm not even joking. This is why I call it a miracle drug. All right, and I took it when I was 15. I had no side effects whatsoever. The only side effects is you have a lot more water retention. I also got gyno from it, but I've had problems with gyno before, so I don't know. I've had other people that haven't had gyno from it. That's really the only side effect. Another side effect that I do want to get onto is once you hop off of it, so you finish your cycle and you've taken it consistently, you are going to feel quite low testosterone. You're going to feel quite fatigued. You're not going to feel energized throughout the day for a couple days after you hop off. So like maybe 3-4 days, you'll feel quite low testosterone. Don't worry, in my personal experience, it should just wear off and you should feel normal again in a couple of days to a week. And yeah, that's kind of the first time you do it. After, like, as I said, I've taken about 6-7 cycles of it. So it doesn't work as well for me, but this is my first experience. You feel super hungry, you sleep well, you just get, it's not a miracle. It's not a miracle. Like, I know I said it's a miracle drug. It's not like testosterone or like any other anabolics. It's underwhelming in the sense that it's not, compared to, the anabolics, it's down here. It's quite underwhelming. But for a first-time user who's never touched any performance-enhancing drugs, it's going to feel amazing. So that's all I got to say to you. So let me pause this so I can figure out what else to say, because I forgot. Anyway, guys, there's a lot of things to talk about. I don't know if I can come up on the top of my head. I just want to explain this because this really has changed my life quite a lot within just my fitness, my bodybuilding career, everything like that. As I was saying, coming back to like testosterone, this is all bro science, all right? You can search this up. You can be a little neek and Google it up. It will tell you different answers. But for me personally, you feel high testosterone. I'm not even joking. You feel more confident. You like all the high test symptoms you feel. Like you just feel more. You just feel high testosterone, especially when you're in a gym. You feel like you feel like the man. All right. Another thing, after your first cycle, it's gonna be very underwhelming. I only really take it now because of the sleep. I just feel better on it. It's also this is needs to be talking about. It's also kind of addictive. It's like it's not like nicotine addictive. It's more like, you know, testosterone addictive, where it's like it's not said it's addictive, but the feeling of it, the feeling of when you get off of it, you're like, you notice that this wasn't how I felt whilst I was on the old MK. So it's addictive in that sense, where you felt better on this stuff compared to being natural, I guess. I wouldn't like if someone asked me, is this natural, I'd just be like, yeah, bro, because it doesn't really do that much. Like you can see a difference. Like if you have proper diet, proper sleep, proper everything like that, you drink your water, make sure drink a lot of fucking water, like not even joking, double the water intake you normally take. You're gonna obviously see a difference, especially if you're young. Like I'm not advocating this for young people, but I personally took it at 15, right? And bro, I grew a foot taller, I was more confident, I felt like I had more testosterone. It set the base for me as a man, and I built a lot more muscle than I ever thought I could have. It's also because maybe my genetics, I do have quite good genetics. Like I'm not gonna take my shirt off or anything, but I do have quite good genetics compared to other people. So remember, this is my experience. This is how I felt. This is how it went for me. All right, you might be older than me, younger than me, and you might think this is shit, or you might think this is fucking amazing. Everyone's gonna have it different. But one more thing I want to clarify to you guys is, I've already spoken about this, but take it at the right times. As soon as you wake up, don't have that morning shit, and eat 30 to, I'd even say an hour, but you as soon as your belly starts to sort of rumble, remember that. And for nighttime, you also want to have it, so 3 hours before you go to bed, eat your last meal. And after the 3 hours has gone, after you've eaten your meal and you're ready to go to bed, then take it. Because food, I know it makes you hungry and everything like that, but food, when you take MK with food, it just doesn't digest properly. I've never seen it work. And everyone that has taken it, like people that I know that have taken it differently than me, it has not worked for them. They've thought it was shit. So again, it doesn't work for everyone. But for me, I had a fucking great experience with it. And if you're anyone that I know and you're watching this, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But it's come out now because I just want to speak about it because it's so great. It's fucking amazing. My recommendation is take it. Like, I'm not even joking. Take it. It really doesn't have any side effects. Like, you can get diabetes, but there's a side effects for everything. For me, I personally had no blood pressure problems, anything like that. If you're a young, healthy male, I think it should be all right. Give it a go. If you don't like it, just hop off of it, never take it again. But for me, I just keep on taking it every time I feel like it. That's about it. So, hope you enjoyed it. You know, leave your experiences if you've taken it. Leave your experiences. How did you like it? If you didn't like it, whatever. I don't care, but I just wanted to get this out here. And yeah, if you're my friend or you know me, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. This is my first time ever speaking about it. I've only told a couple people that have actually taken it. Other than that, that's all you need to know. So, peace. Good luck with the journey. And yeah, drink a lot of water.